First guest tonight introduced legislation yesterday, along with 24 co-sponsors, to cut, cap, and balance the budget. Among other things, the bill would require passing a balanced budget amendment before Congress can raise the debt ceiling. Senator Mike Lee of Utah is a member of the Joint Economic Committee, and he joins us tonight from beautiful Salt Lake City. Senator, how has your proposal been received from both your Republican and Democratic colleagues in the Senate?
Well, so far, Chris, we have 21 co-sponsors in the Senate, and we've got companion legislation that will be introduced next week in the House of Representatives. We expect this to gain a lot of support in both houses of Congress and eventually from both political parties, because it's the one serious proposal on the table right now that would allow a lot of Americans to feel comfortable that we have a deal to move forward with raising the debt limit. Americans understand that bare promises without more to cut more in the future won't work. We've got to restrict future Congress's authority to deficit spend, and that's what this does.
What about the time frame here? I know you want to make sure we have a balanced budget act in place before an agreement to raise the debt ceiling. That clearly isn't going to happen by August 2nd. What are your thoughts about August 2nd? Are you sort of skeptical about all the doomsday predictions there and feel like we have more time?
Well, first of all, there are a lot of people that disagree, at least at the margins, about when exactly this end happens. Now, Secretary Geithner has already once previously extended the limit by about 2 months. I'm confident that there is still some more wiggle room in there, and that if we had to, we could take it a few weeks beyond that. That said, there's no reason why Congress couldn't pass an amendment like this one out by the requisite margin between now and August 2nd. And I'm pushing for that to happen. I've been pushing for that to happen for the last 6 months.
You don't even have really Speaker Boehner on board, though. Clearly, he's out front and center as far as the party is concerned, yet he really isn't mentioning a balanced budget act. Is there any thought that maybe the party could split here as far as what's needed in that regard?
I think that this is the one plan that would allow the party not to have to split, because there are a lot of Republicans in the House and in the Senate who will refuse to support any effort to raise the debt limit unless this is a part of it, unless this is included in that. So if Speaker Boehner wants to keep his party together, this is the option that he'll choose to get behind.
Senator, just a shockingly bad jobs report this morning. I mean, what are your thoughts after seeing that 18,000 this month, last month reduced 25,000? What do we do going forward to stem this tide?
We have to look at the root causes of it, and we have to remember that the root cause here, or at least a lot of it, has to do with the fact that our debt to GDP ratio is now dangerously close to 1-to-1. Once you get over about 90%, and we're well over that now, in an economy as large as ours, you start to lose about 1 million jobs a year. As long as we remain in that danger zone, that's the sort of thing we face. And so that's what makes it all the more important for us not to extend our debt until we've done something about it, to make sure that we don't get back into the same position every few months for the rest of our lives.
Senator Mike Lee, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Chris.